Let me go ahead and get the YouTube boys in. Oh no, I never changed the name. Hold on. Huge bummer. Huge bummer. It's well, that's fine. YouTube just doesn't know that we're tying knots today. Okay, YouTube. Hey guys, we're tying knots today. I have this string, I have this black string, and I have this slab of whatever it's like borderline Lincoln log, but it's not a Lincoln log. I don't remember. Oh, it came from my shelf. It's like an extra piece from my shelf. So, yeah, today I'm tying knots. Also, go USA. USA, USA. Dude, we can't lose. We cannot lose. It's actually insane. Okay, all right. Let me bring up my knot tying thing. Yes, the Pheromone friction hitch. You heard that right. Oh no, you didn't hear shit. Actually, hold on. I'm starting sinking ships. All right, here is
hitch. This has to be one of the best kept secrets because it's so useful and so easy to tie. And then strangely enough,
oh shit, hold on. My the vertical boys can't see. All right, vertical boys, making me actually do work over here. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. All right, so I'm gonna get rid of this big camera. No. Yes. Yes. Get rid of the big camera. I saw your sinking ships. We did that. And this is my desktop. We get rid of that. There we go.
Knows of it. Think of it as the sibling to the taut line hitch, which you've probably heard of. It's my favorite knot to use in camping in the outdoors. The Pheromone friction hitch has the same uses: tarps, ridge lines, clotheslines, tents, guy outs, all these things. Like other friction hitches, you could slide it along your line, and then when you remove your hand, the whole thing stays in place. It's not going to let go, it holds taut. However, it has three main advantages over other friction hitches that you might find useful. Firstly, it has a quick release built in, and this is really handy.
That's the thing that I'm really like most.
Whenever you want to, just pull that tag end and the whole thing comes loose.
Yep.
Two, you don't need the exact end of a rope to tie this. If you have a really long coil, you could just wrap that around your tree or anchor point and then use this to tie your Pheromone friction hitch. Three, if you're using slippery rope like Kevlar or plastic, it's hard to get knots to bite down on those. So you could actually increase the friction of the Pheromone friction hitch so it does bind down, and I'll show you how to do that.
Yo.
First, here's how to.
This is huge. Let's fucking learn, boys. I've got my string.
By wrapping around your tree or
okay, right.
We'll now create
We've got
an underhand loop on our running line.
Whoa, stop. You've already fucked me. Wait, what? Underhand loop. And I'm gonna do it left-handed. He's doing it right-handed. I'm gonna do it left-handed. See you do an underhand loop. Okay, hold on. Let me do an underhand loop. I don't know how much slack I need. My string's kind of short. Oh, fuck. Wait, don't I have? No, this is my long one. Fuck. This is my long string. Okay. Underhand loop. Okay. Wait. Let me do it the way that let me do it hold on. Let's just do it his way first.
Loop goes underneath itself here. Now sliding the loop that's created under our main.
Okay. Under it. Cool.
Line, we're going to wrap around twice. And now that it's around twice, we simply.
Okay. Oh. So, 1, 2.
Feed a bite, which is a fold in the rope on our running end, through that loop, and pull these two in opposite directions in order.
So you pull the bite and you pull the opposite string in 2 different directions. Hold on, I'll show you boys what I got here in a second. Fuck. I did it, holy shit. Hold on, boys. Let me put you on game real quick. Put you on game real quick. Check this out, dude. Hold on. This is it. And then watch, this is the quick release right here. Ah, that's so cool. Okay, let's try. All right, so you go under to start off. Right? Yeah, you go under to start off. Here, let me put the camera. You go under to start off. You have your log here. You have it like this, right? And then you bring this piece over the top. And then you fold these 2 around each other. Till you have like this little hole. And then you feed a bite, which is one of these guys, through this right here. And you pull on your bite. You pull on your bite and the opposite corner right here. And that's going to pull that tight. And then you can cinch here. Shit, wait, let me cinch. Wait, am I pulling the wrong one? Hold on. Did I do it wrong? Shit. I may have fucked up. Hold on. Let's run it back.
Our running line. See how this loop goes underneath itself here?
Hold on, we're gonna go.
The loop that's created under our main line, we're gonna wrap around twice. Sliding the loop that's created under our main line.
Okay, so we have this is what it's showing. There we go. We have this is what it's showing. Then it's saying we put this on top. We grab this and we pull it through twice. Then I put this through that loop. There it goes. Yeah, okay. I got it that time. You boys see that? That's it. That's the pheromone friction hitch. I don't know how well that's showing up. I have a lot of glare on my screen, but essentially it's... I don't know, it's not showing up very well, but yeah, essentially, so whenever you're ready for it, you, it has this tail right here. And whenever you pull this tail, it gets rid of the loop, so. And now the whole thing is just gonna fall right off. Just like that. That one's a fun one. That one's a fun one. I kind of like it. I kind of like this one a lot, actually. tighten down the bite, then you cinch it. And that's it. Ooh, that bite's really small though. That's okay. There we go. You can put a lot of tension on this little bite right here. Yeah, that's definitely how I'm gonna be tying my campsite strings from now on. Just because of this quick release. This quick release is too nice. Like just this little slip knot right here where you can just pull it and the whole thing comes off. It's insane. It's actually broken strategy. Because like with a bowline, well, let me tie a bowline real quick. With a bowline, you don't actually have that quick release action, right? You don't even really have it with the other, with your regular taut line either. So. And then I guess with right here, oh, so, right, if you wanted to make this area, like this is your bowline, right? If you want to make it a running bowline, it's actually just a super quick modification. So check this out. You just take and you push the string up through here. Make sure it's pulled tight and you don't want to lose it. I mean, that's why this knot has actually killed people before. So like the running bowline, I'm pretty sure it's this one. Regardless, you should always assume a knot has killed people before. You should never just blindly trust it. But you know, some knots safer. Other knots safer than others. So take that with a grain of salt. But okay, so this is essentially running now. And basically all you're doing is taking that fold out. You're sacrificing integrity of the knot for the ability to just slide it out. So grab your edge and then pop it out. So that's your running bowline. You can cinch it up. Or cinch it up. There you go. They're both the same size there. It kind of threw me off. Yeah, and that's pretty much that. But yeah, what I was saying is it's kind of hard. There's no like quick release for this, right? There's no like, I mean, this knot, once it's tied, it's tied. It's you gotta kind of work for it to get it untied. But with that pheromone, right? Like this guy right here, and make sure I still have it. Make sure I've actually learned it real quick. And then you put this over the top, intertwine these. Create a bite and shove it through. You pull this. Ah. Oh wait, did I not? I somehow didn't make it running. Oh, I accidentally. Okay, I see what I did. Hold on. That's the cool part though. It has that quick release, so even if you fuck the knot up, quickly redo it with that quick release because it just has it built in. I'm really enjoying that knot. Man. So over the top. And 2. Wait, why is it? I keep accidentally not tying the running part. Hold on, what am I doing wrong here? Let me run the video back.
Wrap around twice. And now that it's around twice, we simply feed a bite, which is a fold in the rope on our running end, through that loop and pull these two in opposite directions in order to cinch it tight.
Is it that I'm... Oh,
sliding
shit.
this hitch toward
I heard a noise. Hold on. I heard a noise. Wait a minute. 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 Let me pull my... Yo, Yub. Oh, what the hell? You said hydrate? Okay, bet. Let me grab a water. You said I smell yapping? Yes, sir. I'm tying knots today, Mr. Yub. Tying fucking knots today, brother. I'm just kind of going over like the do's and don'ts of like the bow line, the taut line, and then today I'm learning. I'm trying to teach myself the what's it called, the Pheromone hitch. So, trying to teach myself the Pheromone hitch, and yeah, welcome in. Hopefully, you learn a thing or two about tying some knots, eh? All right, I'm gonna go grab that water. Okay. Okay, brother, I'm back. Back with water, too. Hell yeah, how you doing? You said I'm trying nuts? Yes, sir. I've got a big old pair of nuts just waiting on me to try. No, I'm tying knots. Like bread nut, garlic bread knots, but without the garlic bread. It's yeah. I used to work in the tree business, so there was I don't know, I got fascinated with tying knots because you're lifting like upwards of like 700-800, sometimes thousands of pounds with just rope. And it's like, how do you lift that much weight while keeping, like 10-15 guys safe, so it's really cool. So I'm just going through a couple, maybe not the safest knots to use for heavy objects, but like the bow line, this one's actually pretty good. The bow line is, you might actually get somewhere with this one. The rabbit goes down the hole, right, around the tree, and then the rabbit comes back up through the hole. Come on. And that's how you tie a bow line. Yeah, so I've just been, I don't know, I've been doing that. I know it's I got hella bored. I'm not gonna lie, man. I got hella bored. So now I'm tying knots. I probably am gonna hop off. I'm not gonna do like a full like 8-hour, 9-hour session like I did last night, but I do have to cook a lot of food tonight, so I'm just kind of fucking around for now, learning some new knots. I'm also gonna learn. So I'm learning the Pheromone hitch right now. I'm also gonna try and learn the timber hitch as well, which it's just another way. It's the timber hitch is one you would actually like pick a tree up with. Put a lot of weight on, you feel me? Okay, so for the Pheromone, I'm gonna try this one more time to see if I can get the running part working. Maybe I'm just cinching at the wrong part. So you put it over the top. Put the working end over the top. And then you grab, this would be the tail, not the working end. And then you grab like this, create a bite to shove through the eye hole. This one's kind of hard to show on camera too. And then you pull these in opposite directions. I'm not wondering if the pulling it in opposite directions is what's getting me. Because when I pull it in opposite directions, it feels like it rolls over. That makes any sense? It feels like it rolls over the knot itself. I obviously can't show the rolling on camera, but like whenever I get to that point, it almost feels like if I cinch it too hard, it pops out of its almost pops out of its place. So try it one more time. Try it one more time. How have you been, Mr. Yub? Did your thing work out? I remember last time you're kind of worried about something with your I don't know if it was your job thing or you were working on a project. That's right. How's the project going? I know you probably obviously can't tell me much about it, but hope that's going well for you, buddy. Okay, so let's try this. This one should work right here. Okay, all right. I actually don't know where I'm going wrong because I'm doing the exact same thing that he's doing. All right, let me check chat. You said I'm just stopped by. I gotta go record soon. It's going well. Post the main characters on the. Oh shit, yo! I gotta take a look at that. You said you posted the main characters. Hell yeah, dude! That's so cool. So you're a main character in the shit, huh? Dude, don't forget about me when you're famous. Hell yeah, dude. That's so sick. You gotta let me know how everything goes with that. Yeah, don't feel too bad by just popping in, brother. It's always good to see you. I know I'm not always up to much, but thanks for stopping by, brother. I'm gonna run this video back.
Towards the found and loop on our running line. See how this loop goes underneath itself here? Now sliding the loop that's created under our main line, we're gonna wrap around twice. And now that it's around twice, we simply feed a bite, which is a fold in the rope on our running end, through that loop, and pull these two in opposite directions in order.
So this one seems to go almost all the way straight through. Almost. Then you take this, you feed guy up through it. Oh. I am pulling in the wrong area. Okay. So essentially this guy is kind of off. This guy is a little bit off with his explanation. It's like a billboard in the background. Don't worry, I'm gonna add you as a cameo. Hell yeah, dude, let's go. It's gonna be up there. It's gonna be me in the billboard tying a knot. It's gonna be like Gabno's wedding service. You wanna get the knot tied? It'd be like call my phone number. Throw that 425 number up there. That'd be so funny, dude. Yeah, hell yeah. I'll solve all of your wedding problems. I'll help you plan too. Don't worry. Gabno's got you. It's the Gabno guarantee. Dude, this knot is this knot fucks. If you can tie it right, this knot fucks. Hold on, this is crazy. I gotta tie it like 20 more times. I'm so sorry, boys. This is dead ass like the rest of the night. Zombie Gab? I know, dude. Oh, zombie, yeah, yo, zombie Gab would be sick. Zombie Gab would actually go kind of hard. I want brains. It'd be like my voice line, just me making noises. Hell yeah, dude. I wish you nothing but the best of luck, brother. Zombie gap, dude. That would be. I need to get on that. Yo, what if for Halloween I go as a zombie? I think you sealed the deal on my Halloween costume just then. Yo, yeah. Who are you watching the? Are you watching the World Cup? You a football, soccer? I don't know what you call it. You a football, soccer kind of guy, or? Dude, I was trying to catch every bit that I could today, but I kept getting busy. But hey, the fucking USA beat Australia, so you said I'm gonna do voice acting when the whole series is finished, because after I'm gonna do animating. Oh shit, god damn. You wear so many hats. What the fuck? What the fuck? Bro's more talent has more talent in his whole body than I do in my left pinky nail, bro. It's crazy. Voice acting and animation. That's crazy. What would you say? What would you say is top 10? Well, no, never mind. I was gonna say, what was your top 10 like best minutes in the studio? But that makes no sense. So I don't know, man. There's gotta be like some crazy shit that happens on set, right? Like for example, the SpongeBob creators did a like a whole like episode, or not episode, but like a whole bit where they were just like using like swear words and stuff. He was just having fun with it. Like fuck you, Sandy. You know, that type of thing. I feel like I feel like there's got to be a lot of that, right? There's got to be a lot of that. Sorry, I'm putting hours into my work. I forgot to log my hours at work today. Okay. Okay. Hours logged. Poop in my shorts and a new knot in my repertoire. This one's pretty gangster, dude. Hell yeah. Check that out. Look at that. Not going anywhere, dude. Hell yeah. You said studio home in my house. Fuck you, man. Yeah, no, that's you said I'm not recent on the World Cup. I don't get enough free time to do it. Fair. I really don't have the free time to watch it either. I just I'm checking on the score every now and then. I legit don't have the TV service to be able to watch it. So I just have to Google the score. But hey, the USA, you know, is gotta rep the home country. Apparently they won against Australia, which is something to celebrate. So I got my little beer with me. You know how it goes. You studio, yes, yeah, no, you gotta, yeah, you probably do have like a work from home like voice studio, man. Jealous. I'm planning on hopefully soon, sometime, gonna buy a house. Maybe not soon, but within the next like I'd say minimum 10 years. Minimum 10 years. I'll be able to buy me like a decent little digs. For now, it's I gotta keep using these apartment complexes or whatever. These are dog shit for like voice acting, sound production. Okay, let's learn another knot. I want to learn another knot. It's a minimum two, yeah. I'm gonna pull up this other. There was another knot that I want to. It's called the timber hitch. The timber hitch. Apparently, it's kind of similar, where you just like loop it a bunch of times, like wrap the thing around, kind of uh like in this step right here, where you take this, then you wrap it 1 and 2, kind of like that. You create your bite. That part right there. There's plenty of ways to to get that, but there you go. Hey, I got pretty quick at that. Damn. Okay. Shit, I'll take it. Hell yeah. Okay, cool. Dude, that's so cool. That's so I'm actually genuinely really happy to learn that one. Hell yeah, brother. Well, shit, man, don't work too hard. Leave some time for yourself, brother. Don't work too hard, man. Don't party too hard either. That was me the other day. Halfway to a Yub voice reveal. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah, I don't think I've ever, I don't know if we have. I was probably too drunk to remember, but yeah, honestly, come to think of it, I don't know what your voice sounds like, Mr. Yub. That's crazy. That's completely understandable though. I totally get it. You know, there's there's, you know, I was gonna say, oh yeah, I'm looking at that. We do have a voice channel on here. Hell yeah! Whenever you're ready for that, man, you hop into that voice channel. We'll sit down. We'll shoot the pile. I'll tell you about knots. I'll sit there and tell you about knots all day. The bow line, the running bow line, the timber hitch, the pheromone friction hitch, and then the taut line, which I'm still kind of a fan of. I don't like that it's not, you can't use it for like actual like anything load bearing. Like your mother. No, I'm kidding. That was fucked up. Can't make fun of Chatter's moms. Especially not the homies moms. Bro set up my whole Discord. I can't be making fun. All right, so you slide the loop under just like this. And then it's such a pretty knot too. Oh no. Okay, there you go. See? Wait, let me pull my camera up just to make sure that it actually, yeah, you can see it. So it has these 3 ridges here. Let's pull it off. It has like these 3 ridges right here. See what I mean? And then with these ridges, you could slide the rope in, then pull it back. I like it. It's good for loose fastening, is what it says. Very loose fastening. So I don't know. I'll take it. It's a fun looking knot too. But that's the thing about the pheromone, the one that I just learned, is it's almost essentially the same exact knot, almost, except it has the quick release, right? It has that little quick release, so grab it like this, pull it over. And then you grab this for the bite. Okay. Slide that in just like that. And then what I've found, if I pull it too tight, it'll flop the whole running part over. I don't know if that makes any sense, but then it makes it to where it won't run. So here it runs. And by runs, I just mean you can slide it through. But also this one's really cool because, you know, you just pull that little quick release and boom. Oh, man. Knots, huh? He said, "Fa." Dude, I'm excited. Is your shit gonna be so popular that I'm gonna stumble across it on like Crunchyroll or something? Here, let me tie the bow line again. So the rabbit goes down the hole, around the tree, and up back through the hole again. And then, if you want to make this running, pull it out over here, and then you can Wait, did I pull it? Did I do it the wrong way? I did it the wrong way. Whoops. Shit. Okay, essentially, you can turn it into a running knot as well. I always fuck it up though. Is that? No, I didn't. Okay, all right. Yeah, I always fuck that one up. I don't know how to. It's a good knot, but God, is it? Would it be so much nicer if I could just? Okay, all right. Timber hitch. Let's learn that one, boys. Let's learn how to carry some serious weight with a rope knot. I know I'm fucking ready. I know I'm fucking ready. Am I gonna learn it off Facebook? Hold on. Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna watch that. Hold on. Let me try and find.
Hey everybody, Jason here. Welcome to my channel.
Hold on, Jason. Time out, Jason. Hold on, Jason. Calm down, Jason.
Hey everybody, Jason here. Welcome to my channel focused on learning knots. In this video, we're going to look at the timber hitch. So let's head on into the work table and take a look. The timber hitch, as the name implies, is a hitch knot. There are many different ways to tie a hitch knot, and if you'd like to see more, I recommend my video, 20 Great Hitch Knots. I'll put a link in the description and also at the end of this video. The timber hitch is a knot used to attach a single length of rope to a cylindrical object like a stick or a pole. Traditionally, the timber hitch was used to drag or hoist a log or a pole. Although the timber hitch doesn't appear to be very secure, the knot will cinch against the log when being pulled. It's a knot that's very convenient for hoisting boards and timbers, as it can't jam and can be easily loosened. The timber hitch is also known as the bower's knot, because of its use in attaching the end of a bowstring to a longbow. Okay, so let's have a look at how to tie the timber hitch. Begin to tie the timber hitch by passing one end around the log or anchor point.
Got it.
Then wrap the working end once around the standing part.
Stop. Wait, he's going way too far. I'm already lost. What did you do? All right. There we go.
One end around the log.
Okay, all right. Slow down there, cowboy. Goddamn. Not a race, brother. All right, so he says you go over with the working end. Okay.
Or anchor point. Then wrap the working end once around the standing part.
Okay, and then you put the working end once around the standing part. Then where's he about to go with it? He's about to go up here with it, right?
From there, make a wrap between the working end and the log. Then make a second wrap the same way.
Oh wow, okay, so you make a come back around with this one. Okay.
This knot is secure while tension is maintained. It's easily untied even after heavy loading.
Oh, and that's it. So wait, where do you tension it? Hold on.
Make a second wrap the same way. This knot is secure while tension is maintained. It's easily
Oh, that's it. It is tensioned. Oh, wow. Okay. And that's the timber hitch. That's the famous $1 million save your granddaddy's life. It's the timber hitch, boys, right there. Okay, and then apparently it's got easy release. So let's just check this easy release, hey? Ready? Should be able to just slide. Oh, look at that. Oh, wow, with just one finger. I've released it with just one. Oh, wow. Boys, okay. All right. What an impressive. You said my main TikTok has 200 likes while the other art one has 8? Yo. Bro's over here flexing right now in chat. What the hell? 200? God damn, dude. That's really not bad though. That's really not bad. Damn. Dude, I just oof, that's hard to fathom. Bro, it's yeah. I've been working my little booty off on that TikTok, and I don't even have like 50 likes yet. Dude, that's crazy. That means you got to figure it out, brother. Shit. I'm trying to tie that knot again. So essentially, you go over the top, right? And then it goes like this. Holy sh! Is it that easy? Hold on.
End once around the standing part. From there, make a second wrap. Wrap the working end.
Oh no. Okay, I messed a part of that up. Hold on. I messed a part of that up. So it goes in. This part goes over. You wrap this around once. And then you come in over the top. Shit. Oh shit. Did I fuck up? I may have fucked up. We'll see. Alright, so we'll come in over here. Oh wow, what did I ended up tying like a diamond or something? What the hell? What is that? Can it be loosened? I'm actually kind of like, what the hell? What kind of knot is this? What did I tie right here? The hell did I accidentally tie right here? You said, what's your TikTok, mate? It should be the same. It should just be like the Gab No Bag thing. It should be like TikTok at Gab No Bag or whatever. I tried to make it as easy as possible, but I also don't like know how to like link everything together super easy. So I need like a link tree or something, I guess. But yeah, it's just yeah. Dude, 200 likes, bro. You're well. I mean, that's gotta be like what, a couple thousand views. What? Nah, you ain't gotta. Honestly, I'm just posting slop. I'm posting like the same slop I post to my YouTube over there. You ain't gotta do all that. There's a reason I don't have 50 likes yet. It's not exactly groundbreaking. It's not art, you know. I'm not making art over there. I'm shitting in my hand and throwing it at a wall pretty much. Is the equivalent, you know, is like the internet equivalent of like what I'm doing. I appreciate the follow though. I was actually surprised whenever I first got on TikTok, because I was doing YouTube before I did TikTok, and I was actually kind of surprised that I wasn't getting like the same amount of views, even though I don't get views on YouTube either. So it's, you said it's fine to speak 2016 content? Hell yeah. I try over here. And this is the Pheromond hitch, right? So this is the one where you can pull the quick release on it. It's too easy, bro. It's too easy. Yeah, the kids are calling me Unk now. Every time Vermouth comes in here, he's like, damn, Unk is washed. I was like, okay. So I'm gonna tie that again right here, just so I really want to get this knot locked down. Nice. This one seems dumb. So this one's dumb simple. I don't like how easy it is. It scares me, man. It makes me feel like if I was hanging from this, I would die. Okay, all right. Let's try the timber. Let's try the timber one again. This one's actually dumb simple. You sent 2 followers, 48 likes. No, why am I getting clowned? No. I reject the. No, I'm kidding. It's actually pretty funny. It's actually pretty funny. Hey man, what can I say? I just you know, not working at TikTok too. Oh, 3, right? Because of the play. Right. Hell yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel like the YouTube algorithm hits a little better on the whole likes versus views thing. But yeah, no, not a lot of subscribers off the short form content. I don't know. I think it's honestly, I think if you want like followers and shit, like definitely like hit the long form content a little better. You know, if that's what you're. I like making the short form stuff because it's easy to edit. It's such a pain in the ass to edit the long form stuff. Not gonna lie, Chief. It's a pain in the cock and balls. Not gonna lie. Okay, so if I wrap this around one more time. And then cinch up. It's the timber hitch. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't think I was gonna learn those that fast. You said, who even watches YouTube shorts that much anyway? That's, dude, honestly, that's kind of what I was thinking. Hold on, let me run you through this real quick. That's kind of what I was thinking, but check this shit out. 1.6 thousand, 1.8 thousand, 1.1, 1K, 1K, 1.5K, 1.8K. Like, people somehow are watching this shit. Like, what the fuck? And then here my videos are 6 and 22. Which is fair. You know, I'm not over here like doing the math trying to figure out why people aren't watching my. No, there's a damn good reason people aren't watching my content, but it just cracks me up that I get like almost 2,000 views on a YouTube short and then 6 views on the actual video it came from. Yeah, the algorithm, dude, I'm telling you, it's cooked. It's even worse than the fuck. Or it's not worse, but it's, I guess, technically, quote unquote, better. Like, you're gonna get more views out of the YouTube Shorts algorithm than you are the TikTok algorithm. At least from what I've found. Yeah, that was it. Here, let me try that one again. I don't feel like I know the timber hitch well enough. I feel like I don't know it well enough, so let me try. Okay, I kind of like it. I kind of like it. Because of that little cross right there, that little cross section that you have to do, that it makes you do. It's not showing up on camera very well, but essentially there's like this little cross pattern where you have to loop it twice. And that loop twice, I feel like, is what's saving a lot of the integrity for it. Like, for example, like if you have 1,000, or not even 1,000, if you have like a 700-800 pound log and your rope is, you're not sure if it's rated for that, then you tie that, dude, you're sending that shit to the moon. It's gonna have so much torque and tension. You said 4 follows? What? Who watches YouTube Shorts anymore? Toddlers. See, the thing is about my shorts too. The thing is about my shorts is you have to be 18 or older. I'm pretty sure. Like, it won't show it to people who. Well, maybe not. It has me check a bot here. Let me pull the secret bag. Well, no, I can't pull the secret sauce bag. That would reveal way too much. Essentially, there's like a little button you can click every time you upload one of these videos. There's a little button you can click that says, should this be shown to children at all? And you're like, at least me, I say no, because there's two questions. Is this made for children? And then do you want to, do you want to show it to, do you want to include children in your, whatever? And I say no to both of those. So unless they're lying, which they probably are, it should only be 18 and up. Which they probably are lying, to be honest with you. I used to lie. I can't even front. Oh shit, did I not? I was about to say, that was intentioning. See, and I feel like, yeah, see, it slips off, though. That's what she said. It slips off. So maybe the idea is that there's so much weight that it's putting way more. Yeah, okay, I guess that's the idea then. It can't slip off if there's that much weight pulling it down. Because the tension is what. So 4 follows. Have 2 TikTok accounts. So oh shit, you got 2 accounts. Oh, I see. You ain't gotta do that for me, homie. You ain't gotta boost my numbers. Like, I don't even follow my TikTok on my other account, because I do have like a personal TikTok that I don't even follow my main, just to keep it like, I don't know, man. Thank you for the follow though. Like, to truly appreciate it. Yeah, let's check on the old TikTok, hey? TikTok. What do we got on here, huh? I was recording my screen when the dude next to me had an absolute nuke. What? But did my whole thing freeze? Oh, that's so funny. I think my whole program just froze. Hold on. I had to do a double take. I looked over and I thought you dead ass posted my fucking username in chat, like my alternate. I was like, how the hell did you find my alternate account? But no, you said BAM Lab. Okay. BAM Lab. Yeah, no, that tripped me out first. I had to do a double take. So wait, hold on. I do have to close Chrome, because Chrome is like actually tweaking right now. Yeah, try that again, I guess. TikTok.
We sell pretty patties.
That thing's green. Green.
Okay. Damn, the shit that it opens you up on. I swear to God. The For You page goes wild. 3 followers, 49 likes. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. I also found out the power of hashtags, right? You check these hashtags out, bro. Oh shit. Yo, there you are, yub. Dude, that's fucking awesome. I'm gonna have to check your, I don't want to do it here on, I don't want to. I'm gonna do it right here, but yeah, I see her, yeah, I see it. Well, though, I'll go ahead and see what you got. Oh shit, that's not what I meant to do. Yo. You said just by the background sound. It's funny on if you're on vertical, like if you're watching mobile, there's actually a whole different stream. You'd be watching a whole different stream right now because I am showing your shorts, or not your shorts, but I'm showing like my desktop, so you can kind of see like it's cropped. It's cropped as fuck, but you can kind of see like bits and pieces. Dude, that's so sick. Yeah, no, that's awesome. Hit the like over here. Hit the like button right here. Just smack that bad boy. I don't know. I don't know what this story's about. Like, this is just like the character sheet or whatever. This is the first I'm hearing or seeing about this. But just right off rip, I hope Manny is like the best character out of the whole. I hope he like saves puppies. That's so sick.
Coffee.
Oh shit. Let me get out of here. Let me get out of here. I'm stuck. I'm stuck in a time loop. Okay, alright. Yeah, dude, that's kind of sick. That's kind of sick. That's kind of sick, dude. I'm gonna pull my not tying videos back up, but dude, I'm gonna keep up with that. Wait, I don't need my not tying videos, boys. What the fuck? I don't need my not tying videos. I've already tied the knot. I've already done it. This is the timber hitch right here. I've learned it. Right? This is the timber hitch right here. This is the timber hitch. Boop bada beep bop. Boop boop. Timber timber. Woohoo. So that's that, right? You peel that off. Super easy to untie. And then the other knot that I learned today was the pheromone hitch. So this guy right here. Place this over the top. Grab that like that. You create a bite. Then you jump in. Cinched up just a little bit, not too much because it could fuck it up. And then you push it all the way down. And this is the pheromone hitch. Cool thing about this one, you grab this little tail piece here and you pull the knot out. That's the fun part about that one. Okay, there's the bow line. I'll just tie a bow line real quick. The rabbit goes down the hole, around the tree, and then back up through the hole again. Oh, and then this one cinches down. This one's also really excellent for picking up large logs. And then what else? It's not as easy to untie though, unfortunately, sadly. So that's why I'll probably go timber hitch then. If I ever do end up doing tree work again. But and then the other one. There's another one that I'm missing here. Oh, taut line. Right, taut line. So taut line is you go over the top, pull through the bottom, and then you create two of these little loop-de-loops here. Right? I don't know if that shows very well on camera, but there's two little loop-de-loops here. And then you take your tail, come around, always the top, and then it comes up. And then this one you can kind of cinch down a little bit better, but essentially it's just that. And there's the taut line. The cool part about the taut line, I think, and my favorite part, what makes it my favorite, is it looks like a middle finger. You said gotta go? I'll see you, brother. I'll see you later, Tater. So maybe the knots were the friends we made along the way. Oh, get out of here. That's so sweet. You just say it's like a little finger though. Yeah, no, I think, dude, knots are so, yeah. You gotta know your knots, man. Hell yeah. Dude, hope you have a good rest of your day. Don't let the USA winning the World Cup get you down at all either. It was Australia's ass that we kicked, so. Chewbacca's gonna be so upset when he checks the score. You see the USA stomped out the Australians. Which, you know, I'm not much of a football guy. I don't know the ins and the outs, right? So I don't know if Australia's good. I don't know if America's good. I mean, I would assume America's good. It's, you know, land of the free, home of the brave. It's gotta be good at soccer, right? Football. My bad. So if I tension this all the way up, so this is a nasty knot. This is nasty. I thoroughly enjoy this one. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Because of this quick release, right? All right, let me try and show it just a little bit better. See the loop? Quick release. You pull it. And now watch. I'm just going to let go. I'm going to hold the stick. I'll wiggle it a little bit. There it goes. It's fucking crazy. All right, boys. I hope you learned how to tie a knot today. You probably didn't because the camera angle's kind of fucked, but it will tie. We'll run through the whole list one more time. We'll run through the whole list, right? So starting from the top, we have the timber hitch. Okay, this is your piece of timber. It's laying on the ground. You come up, you're the ground crew. You dig out under the bottom. You get your rope under the lumber, and then this is your timber hitch. Ready? So you go working end under, and then you wrap it one time, right? You wrap it one time, that's the move, and then you create a loop inside of the actual, I don't know what this piece, the eye, I guess, is what it would be called. You put a loop inside of the eye itself. And then there's that first loop, right? Here's the loop. This is the one I'm talking about right here. Essentially, this is what you should have. And then you want to make another loop inside of this eye. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to put the loop. I'm going to put it through again to create a second loop in here. And then this is where you can tension it, right? So just hold this little end right here. And you know, your 500, 600 pound log isn't going to be moving around as much as mine is, but you're going to winch it, cinch it, bench it, and then you tie it out. You tie the other end this end should be attached to a crane, but then you pull it up. That's it. It's the timber hitch. Okay. All right, so after your timber hitch, right, we're going to walk through the whole list. That's what I was saying. After your timber hitch, we're going to do the, I guess the bowl line. I want to do the bowl line. Let's do the bowl line. Do the bowl line. So you make a hole, make a little circle here under your log, your piece of lumber. You go through the top, come down, and down through the hole. Rabbit goes through the hole, around the tree, right? And then the rabbit comes back up through the hole. So that same hole that you went down first, you just tie that up, and then you can push in to cinch it. Here, let me try and get it down just a little bit more. This is the part that always actually cinching down the bowl line. Whenever you have a giant log in front of you, it's kind of easier to tension, but you have this tiny little thing here. It's okay, there we go. And so this would be tied off. You would have a crane, you'd lift this up, and that'd be fine. The bowl line's super strong. That's the one thing. You can sit there and complain all day long about how painful it is to untie. You can complain about how painful it is to make sure it's all the way cinched down. But once you do, this thing is not going anywhere. It's one of the safer knots, right? One of the safer knots out of the repertoire. This one I would actually kind of trust my life a little bit with. So not fully, I don't think, but a little bit more than the other knots. So Okay, what else? So we've done the timber hitch, we've done the bow line. What should I do? Should I do the Fairmont? Or should I do the taut line? Let's do taut line first. I'll do taut line. So taut line, you have your piece of lumber here. Taut line, you'll run this, you're working in over the top. Create a loop, right? You have a loop here. I'm gonna go ahead and create another loop. You need to double up on your loops. That way, and this is always super hard to show on the camera, but you're gonna have 2 loops right here. Oh wow, here if I can, hold on. There we go. Okay, there's your 2 loops. I know I'm kind of butchering this one a little bit, but after you have your 2 loops, you're gonna bring your working end down over the top, create a loop just under where you've created your other 2 loops. And this one's kind of funny looking, but this is still technically a taut line, so even though it is kind of funny, very funny looking, but it's okay. And then you pull it tight, you tension it, and a taut line is basically just like your Fairmont. It's just another tensioning. And there you go. That's that, right? So the cool part about this, I've already mentioned it before, but this looks like a middle finger. I like this one, just because the ridges on it. You know, it kind of looks like. So yeah. All right. So that's that one, and then I think the last one, last but not least, is the Fairmont hitch, right? The one that I just learned not too long ago. So this one is create a loop on the right side, and this loop must go under. Okay. And then, oh, I already forget. No. This piece goes on top. You circle twice. And you pull through like that. And then from here, honestly, you can just cinch it down. Let me just cinch this a little bit better. There we go. And then this bad boy ain't going nowhere. And it has a quick release. So you just pull this one. Oh shit. Oh shit, did I fuck up my quick release? I accidentally tied the quick release into it, so it won't actually quick release. Hold on. I can fix that. Means I gotta pull my tail through. Alright, so now it should. Well, it's a work in progress. Here, let's redo that. Let's get a clean one. Let's get a clean one right here. Let's get a clean one for the books. Okay, this should be it. Okay, this should be it right here. Because if I pull here, see it's tensioned all the way up. Then here, let me actually just, there we go. You see how it's tensioned all the way up. Yeah, I could move this over just a little. There we go. You pull the quick release. Let's go. Okay. All right, and that's about that for knot tying with a little gap note over here. I've been having a lot of fun learning my knots. Here, let me try doing it backwards, actually. Let me try doing it backwards. Wait, hold on. So, if it needs to go like that, then it needs to be this way. Okay. This goes over the top. 1 and 2. Okay, then I make a bite with this side. Place the bite through. And then I tension it. Oh, so now I can do it left-handed too? So now I can tie the knot left-handed too? Oh my god, dude. Alright, and that's it. That's the Pharamond hitch right there. Or what is it called? The full name is like the Pharamond Buzzinger or something. It's not actually called the Pharamond Buzzinger, but it's got like some name to it, but essentially it just has the quick release right here. So you can just pull the string and it all comes apart. But it still has enough tension in it to hold up like 500-600 pound logs. So you're still saving your ground crew a little bit, you know, their life, they still get to go home at the end of the night, but you're also not like sitting there like 5-6 p.m., you know, 3 hours after the job is over, still untying knots. So okay, so just to show you one more time what that looks like, you create a little, you know, you grab your working end on this side, you have it around your log, and then you're going to place your, yeah, typically your log's not going to flop around like that. Typically it's going to be hundreds of pounds to be able to actually like work with your, okay, so you tie this through, circle it a couple times, you create with your tail what's called a bite, and then you shove that little bite through the eye that you've just created with your working end, right? And then you don't need to cinch anything down except for the working end. And that's how you tension it too. So you just tension all the way down. Tension all the way down like that. And then you have it. And then I believe, yeah, and just quick release it like that. So, I don't know. See, I don't know. Like with the quick release, like the problem is like if anything, I guess snags on that quick release and you didn't tie enough of a tail on it, so on your bite. So like let's say you have, let's say your bite is like something like this, right? Like something like this. If you don't have enough slack that whenever it finally does get to the end, you know, if it's like sitting right here, then anything can pull it out, and that breaks your whole line, right? That's like you're killing your whole ground crew. But if you have like, you know, this much, then it has enough to pull and actually cinch down on. I hope that makes sense. But okay, so just making sure I can do it consistently left-handed. Oh shit. If I give myself enough slack on my bite. See, that's gonna be the death of me one day, I swear. You see Gabno, you see me on the news. Gabno died from too short of a bite. Okay. Not here, not now. And it's partially because I'm doing the whole thing with just 2 fingers, so I'm not like making super long bites. Tails on my bites. So alright. Got this one all cinched down and ready to go. Pull that quick release through just a little bit so it's not making me so nervous. And yeah, there you go. And it looks like almost half of a bow tie. Right? Almost half of a bow tie, and that's just because you can, it is half of a bow tie essentially, but it's half of a bow tie that is underpinned by a lot of torque. Really good knot. Yeah, I guess it is essentially just a taut line with a quick release, huh? Because if you look under the quick release, you see the iconic 3 ridges of the taut line. So 1, 2, and 3. Those iconic ridges, man. That lets you know you're in the right place. It makes you feel safe. You're in the right place. Pull that. Boom. Okay. What else can I get here? What else can I show off here? I think that's about it. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it for knot tying day. Could you imagine if I just showed you guys how to like plan a wedding? You know how fucking funny that would be? Like, yeah, today we're learning how to tie knots. It's literally just me like cracking a wedding planning book. Wrong knot, bastard. Wrong knot. So yeah, okay, here it is. I'm way too obsessed with this. I swear to God. Alright, you boys wanna... How we doing over on YouTube? I didn't even check my YouTube, boys. How we doing over there? Is it dual stream? Like, I think it dual streams? Or is it... Does it not do that? Does it do the thing? I'm trying to pull it up on my phone, try to see if it does the thing. Wait, no, that's not it. Oh. So it doesn't. Okay, cool. Interesting. Okay, so I was trying to check if on the YouTube, if I could actually see, like, because it's supposed to be like a vertical stream, right? It's supposed to be completely vertical. So I'm actually kind of curious what, I need to do for that. But for now, boys, we've tied knots. We've tied all kinds of knots. We've tied crazy knots. We've tied not crazy knots. What do you say we do we keep learning knots? Do we do another knot, or do we... What do we do here? I'm actually at a loss. I didn't think I was going to learn those knots that fast. So I'm going to tie this one like 5 more times. And then I think I'm good from there. Right? 1, 2. Okay, create the bite. Create the bite. We've got a long bite on this one too. Nice. And their tanks, and their guns, and their bombs, in your head, Dude, I heard that song on the radio earlier. Dude, I was so fucking locked in. You have no idea. With their tanks, and their bombs, and their guns, in your head, they're fighting. What's in your head? In your head? Zombie, zombie, zombie. What's in your head? In your head, zombie, zombie. All right. All right, what do you say we smoke some weed on? What do you say we smoke some weed? Probably like, what do you say? Oh, don't worry, you're gonna find out. out. There we go. It is a pretty dirty and easy, quick, cheap, whatever you want to call it. It's a pretty easy fucking knot. It's pretty, yeah, it's pretty, it's a pretty easy knot, I'm not gonna lie. And apparently, it's what the old heads were using, so can't be that bad, right? The old heads are still here, so can't be the worst knot ever. I mean, it really is, though, is you just like, you kind of loop it around. You could even do it, like, if you want to feel more safe, too, you could even do it. Hold on, let me put this back. Kind of looking at it now. I'm kind of looking at this knot a little bit, and it kind of makes me, hold on, see if you actually, you put this under, right? You're going to give it one toss around here. So you can even make it, you can make it a little stronger by adding just another wrap, right? Just another wrap around here. It's going to give it just a little bit more strength. And then you can wrap it over the top, over here. And then we're going to double loop it, and you can even triple loop it. Actually, and I think I will triple loop it. And this is if you really want to make sure that log is going nowhere. Or that rope, sorry, that rope is going nowhere. You want to make sure the log goes somewhere. That's the whole point of it, right? That is the whole point of it. That's why we're doing this extra, doing an extra tie off, we're doing an extra. And then we're wrapping it 3 times. Then I'm pulling this taut. Because it's giving it more fabric, right? So when you cross it an extra, or when you wrap it an extra time, you're giving yourself more fabric to kind of push on. If you're leaning a lot of weight on top of it, you're giving yourself some fabric. And whenever you're dealing with hundreds and hundreds of pounds, you want that. You want as much as you can get. So whenever we're all cinched up and your crane starts lifting all of that weight, it's going to tension down. And it's, boys, it's not going anywhere. God himself would have to intervene with this knot in order for it to go anywhere but the way that you intended for it. So just some ideas. The timber hitch is sick. That's a fun one. The bowline is honestly my least favorite now that I'm kind of thinking about it. Like, sure, it does the most, it probably does pound by pound the most work. Or does it? I'm actually kind of curious. Also, the thing with the bowline is you do have to cinch it like manually. There is no running line. It's not really like a log, I guess, type of knot, unless you do like a double bowline, or you do have some kind of running bowline type of situation. Which, you know what? Hold on, fuck it. We're gonna learn how to do a running bowline. We're gonna do a proper running bowline. I want to learn a proper running bowline.
The running bowline is a real workhorse for...
Oh, have I been calling it wrong the whole time? Hold on. The running bowline? Is that what this guy's saying?
Tree work, mostly used for rigging down branches, because you can choke them up against the branch. It's really quick to tie. It's easy to untie after heavy loading, and you can also rig your branches remotely by just tying your bowline further away and then running it up to the branch that you want choked off.
Yep. Yep, huge. It's
To tie
amazing.
this knot is pretty easy. If you already know how to tie bowline, you can tie this one too. All you need to do is start by forming an overhand loop, and then using your working end, just take it around the standing part of your rope first, and that's going to form the loop of your bowline, and then just tie your bowline as per usual up through that first loop that you created, around the back of the standing part, and then back down through that loop, and then tighten it off. And all you've done is tied a bowline around this standing part to form a sliding noose.
Okay, he did his a little different. His is a little different. This guy's got a different setup here. Oh shit, my bad. This guy's got a little bit different of a... So he's saying you can tie it. So if you have... Alright, so have our loop, right? He's saying you can take this. You can take the working end. Put it through the loop. And then tie it like normal. Does that... Did I get it? Did I get it? I don't know if I did. So let me see how he does it specifically.
Tie this one too. All you need to do is start by forming an overhand loop, and then using your working end, just...
Okay, let's get our loop going for the bowline. See, that part is familiar to me. Get your loop, right. Have your little loop for your bowline.
take it around the standing part of your rope first, and that's going to form the loop of your bowline, and then just tie your bowline as per usual up through that first loop that you created per usual.
Okay, so he's saying wrap that and then you go up
through that first loop that you created, around the back of the standing part, and then back down through that loop, and then tighten it off. And all you've done is tied a bowline around this standing part to form a sliding noose.
Oh, I see what he means. Okay, so this is what he means. That's what he means. So we had our log here. If we go to pull this up, there it is. Now that's a classic. That's an iconic knot right there. That is iconic. That is a running bowline. That is a huge, yeah. So let me actually try and get that one, because he has a fancy little way of tying that. I use the rabbit method for my bowlines. I absolutely use the rabbit method for my bowlines. You know, rabbit goes in the hole around the tree. So, alright, we have our object here. I'm gonna create my loop-de-loop. Create my loop-de-loop, and then I am going to bring my working end under this, shove it up through, go around, and then pull it back down through my eye here. If it'll get in the eye. And then from here I can just cinch this up. So and the crane goes to lift it. There it is. crane is able to lift it. The crane could move it over here, the crane could move it over there. How fun. How fun. So now we've I just keep mastering knots. My problem is, what if I forget all of them tomorrow? Then I'm really fucked. Then I'm out there in the bush and I'm tying incorrect knots that will just fall out after like a pound of pressure. That's my problem. Or like sometimes, like what if I'm not trying to tie off to a post, or what if I'm not trying to tie off to an object? What if I, like, for example, tying shoestrings? Like you can't really. So here's your shoestrings, right? You have your shoestrings. What would you tie a running bowline but upside down? Hold on. Or would it be like, hold on, let me try this. Imagine tying your shoes like this. Hold on. Let me cook. Let your boy cook. You're like, okay, cinching my shoelaces. I've cinched my shoelaces. It's actually funny. It's actually kind of funny. I might actually start doing that ironically. Well, no, because then from the, okay, so, all right, okay, so hold on, let's try. Let me try. Let me run through the repertoire real quick. I know, you guys probably hate me by now. I've done this like a few times already, but I'm gonna run through the repertoire real quick. All right, ready? This is the running bowline, okay? I'm gonna take the working in, place it under. And then okay. And this is the running bowline. Yo, Gabba, yo, what's up? Hey, dude, how's it going? Yo, hey, we're tying knots today. If you don't, yeah, this is, hell yeah. Yo, Gabba, dude, I haven't heard of that guy. Holy shit, hold on. You just put me on, hold on. Yo, Gabba, what's the theme song for that? That shit went crazy, right? Yo, we knotting tonight. Yeah, that's what I was, dude, I was literally making the joke earlier. I was like, I'm teaching y'all how to tie the knot. Then like, what if I like switch the background to like we're at a chapel? No, I'm kidding. Yeah, dude, I learned like 5 different knots today. So I was just showing them off on stream. I'm not technically, you know, today is not a day that I'm normally live, but I learned some knots and I was like, dude, this shit's kind of cool. So I was gonna share it with there's like 2 other people that tune into these streams, so I was gonna share it with y'all. But yeah, basically there's a few different, I don't know if the camera's, my audio or my video situation's kind of fucked right now, but if you can see what my hands are doing, there's I want to show you this. There's a really cool knot, right? There's this really cool one that I've been really all right, so you make a loop-de-loop, right? You make a loop-de-loop like this, okay? Can you see my loop-de-loop? Here it is, loop-de-loop. And then you take the other side, right? And this is like if you're tying off to like a tree, or if you're tying off to like a post or whatever. And then you loop this side twice. Okay, you following me? I know it's getting kind of gray, right? But you take your little loose wire, your little loose bit over here. You create what's called a bite, which is just pinching the loop, and then you shove it through the hole. No freaky, no diddy. Give it a little bit of a pinch, and check this out. This is the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life, I swear to God. And I was there to witness my cat's birth. So you cinch this up all the way. It's a running line, right? So as long as you keep tension on this, you can lift. I mean, this thing will lift steel beams. Like, this knot is kind of crazy. Like, this is insane. And the best part about it is, and the thing that arguably makes it unsafe, is this little piece right here. I don't know if you can tell. There's this little piece hanging off, right? You can see that guy. If you pull this, the whole thing collapses on itself. You don't even have to untie it. It unties itself, bro. I'm telling you, I've been on this knot shit for like the past 4 hours. Like, I had therapy today, and I went to my therapist talking about tying knots, dude. It was actually crazy. She gave me this medication and told me I was crazy. No, I'm kidding. She said, "Oh yeah, no, you're bad shit. No, he's tying knots, everybody." But no, let's check out this Yo Gabba Gabba shit. This is gonna copyright the fuck out of me, but I'm ready for it. She's gonna lock you up to. I know, dude. Hopefully lock me down, you know what I'm saying? Fupa! Tootie. I don't remember any of their names. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't remember any of these characters. And then that was Gabba Gabba right there. Yo, get the fuck out of here. Dude. You totally remember watching cartoons. That was crazy. I remember Saturday morning during custody visits with my dad. He had cable at his house. So Saturday mornings I'd wake up extra early just to catch the episode of Pokemon. There was, I think it was like Johto or whatever. You said, "No, I don't know what you're saying. Please elaborate." Know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? I like to quote J-Rock a lot. Please don't take it too serious. Take it a little bit seriously, actually. Actually, you know what? Scratch that. Take it fully seriously. I'm legitimately asking you every single time if you know what I'm saying. Oh yeah, let me show you that. I just learned a new one. Hold on. I just learned a new one. Like, not even like 5 minutes ago. Let me see if I can still hit it. So it goes under, the rabbit goes up the hole, around the tree, and then down the hole. Oh, I see. So the rabbit, it's just reversed from the one that I do. Hold on, check this out. Ready? So that's the running bowline, right? This will lift your logs. No freaky. He said, "Oh, base cartoons? Yes, sir. It's the only good cartoons, dude. I'm telling you, it was like the original Pokemon series. I used to wake up for that show. I used to set an alarm. Like, imagine 11, 12-year-old me actually setting an alarm. It was actually crazy. Like, before phones, too. But, yeah, so this is the running bowline. This thing's insanely strong. I've seen this used in real life. It's saved many amends. Hey, Vermouth, holy shit, what the fuck? Long time no see, brother. It's actually been like less than 24 hours. We're tying knots. Literally, not metaphorically. I'm learning knots. Do you want me to take you through I'll show you the catalog so far. So this is, well, actually, hold on. I'm showing you one right now. This is called a running bowline. It's essentially, you just pull this line and it'll cinch. I hope this makes sense. I hope these words make sense. You pull on it. Oh, please don't be a hydrate. Oh, you son of a... Alright, hold on. I'll be right back. Alright, cheers. I got a blue one this time. Alright. Yeah, no, it's... Oh, you sent another one? Hydro Home? Hell yeah. Oh, that was just called me. Okay, bet. I drink one for you too. Cheers. So yeah, I was just kind of rambling. Just just like so many different knots, man. There a lot of them are pretty fun. Like this one's pretty basic. This is a basic bitch knot. This is like, if the white girls with the Starbucks and the UGG boots are like a stereotype, then of never mind. You know what I'm trying to say. This is the white girls and Uggs with Starbucks of knots, is what I'm trying to say here. So, essentially, I'll tie it real quick again for you, because I see that you probably saw it, but just a quick one for you. You loop it around your finger, or if this is real life, this is probably an 800-pound log, so you'd wrap that around, whatever. But essentially you create a loop. You take this working end over here. It's called the working end, right? The one that and the tail is the one that's just kind of flopping around. So you take your working end, you go under your tail. Very important to go under your tail. And then you go down through the rabbit hole, over the top, loop around the tree, right? There's a little saying for it and everything. And then you come back down through the rabbit hole. And then you come back down through the rabbit hole, and then you cinch this tight. And in real life, you're gonna have an 800-pound. It's not gonna be pound log. It's not gonna be flopping around like my little stick is here. That's a metaphor for something. And then you're gonna be completely sealed off. This is a running bowline. Perfect knot. Supports tons of weight. Easy to untie. Beautiful knot. Okay, so let's get into some more serious knots. And just call me Hunter. You were here earlier for the other knots, but I'm so sorry. I have to show Vermute because I'm so excited about this. Is that a guide how to make a loop? Yeah, basically. So it's about, I'm gonna show you like 6 different ways how to just make a loop, basically. We're gonna make all kinds of different loops. If any of this is seeable, hold on, let me bring my light down a little bit here. Put my nuts on the situation. So I have my light like directly above. Okay, all right. So essentially, you have your object, right? This is your log, right? This is the log. You just cut it down. It's 800 pounds. No way you're picking that up, right? So you have a crane. The crane drops this rope. You're tying the rope off to the log, right? So I already showed you one way to do it. The other way to do it, and the most popular way to do it, the way that your grandpa and my grandpa probably did it, is called a timber hitch. So you have your rope. You're going to take your working end, go under your tail. So now we're under, right? Notice the tail's on top, working end is under. We're going to loop around the tail, just like this, right? Okay, now take that working end, and then loop through the eye itself. Okay, so now you're creating a loop in the eye itself right here. So go ahead and grab that. Let me get my fingers on it real quick. And then you make another loop. You pass it through the eye again. Okay, and this is how strong do you want it? You can put it through another time. You can put it through 5 more times, but 2 is the minimum. All right, and this is basically the knots. Now all you have to do is cinch it. Okay, and this is my right hand doing all the cinching. So now it's tight. Your crane can take it away. How cool, huh? And this one's really the star of the show. Excuse me, sorry. This one's really the star of the show because it features like this double crossover right here, this double crossover method, which, as I was saying earlier, you might have missed it, but basically it provides more material to support the weight of the log. And especially like if you have like a big blackthorn log that you're trying to pick up, those have like these deep spikes in them, like these like sometimes 1.5 to 2 inch thick, like large spikes that can like pierce your skin and stab you. But all that means is that's more gripping for the ripping on the rope, baby. That means whatever bark you're gonna have that bites into that rope, it means you're not getting slippage, right? So this is a smooth piece of dowel, so it's gonna have slippage. But essentially, once you have bark that bites into that, this thing ain't going nowhere, right? So that is the timber hitch. That's what our grandpas were using. That's what our grandfathers were out there in the field tying back when they were trying to figure that shit. All right, so my personal favorite, just real quick, I'm gonna run you through my personal favorite, just because of it's kind of complex, but it's also dumb stupid, or it's stupid simple, and it's also safe enough in my opinion. You say, bro, chill. No, I'm excited. I'm gonna go faster now. I'm gonna go faster now because you said that. But I was gonna say my favorite knot, right? It's called the Pharamond. The Pharamond hitch. I can't remember the full name, but it's basically you create a loop. The key ingredient here is to make sure that the loop that you've created right here goes under, not over. Under. If that makes any sense. I mean, hopefully it does. I just showed you. Okay, so now you have a loop, right? Very important. Huge. Massive, some would say even. You're going to grab your tail, place it in the middle of your loop, and I swear to God this will make sense in just a second. You said a link. I'll check that in here in just a second. You're going to grab your tail, pull it through, okay? It's getting messy. I hope you keep up. So, you pull that tail through one time. You're going to have this little hitch thing. Okay. Now wrap it through again, so that it's 2 times. You have 2 wraps in total. Okay. Now take your working end. This is your working end. It's going to be under the rope right here, but don't worry about it. With your working end, create a bite. Throw that through the top loop. Okay, and then cinch that bite down just enough to where you can pull your rope with the run. And that's that. That's the Pharamond hitch. Bring it up a little closer. The thing that I wanted to point out is with your bite right here, and I'll just pull it a little tight so it's not so ugly looking, but with your bite right here, you can yeah, that's much cleaner actually. Way cleaner. Watch this. All you gotta do here, pull that quick release, and the whole thing comes undone. Boys, I can't stress how awesome tying knots is. All right, did you see? You sent me. Okay, let me check this. No way. Yes, no, literally, Vermouth.
Jerry, you can tie
I've had this thing.
shoes. How did you learn to do that?
I've had this song stuck in my head all day because you do the loop-de-loop and pull, right? Literally, you do so many loop-de-loop and pull.
It's very easy thing to do. You sit on down and I'll give you the scoop. What's that? It's called the loop-de-loop. You gotta take a lace in each hand. You go over and under again. You make a loop-de-loop and pull. And your shoes are looking cool. You go over and back, left to right. Loop-de-loop and you pull them tight. Like bunny ears or a Christmas bow. Lace them up and you're ready to go. You make a loop-de-loop and pull.
And your shoes are looking cool. Yes, sir. Hell yeah. Dude, Vermouth, you're same brainwave, bro. Same brainwave. Okay, alright, that was just the one that I tied right there. It's just a regular boat line. It's not a running boat line. That's why you saw me struggling trying to cinch it down, is because typically whenever you're working with a giant log like that, you can just get it right there. So, like anything tight like this though, you're like really working on the tips of your fingers to get that cinch down. So, and then the timber hitch, I've already showed you the timber hitch. Oh, what else? Oh my god. Now I'm just, oh, the taut line, right? Taut line's pretty cool. So the taut line, you take your working end, which I'm going to do the right hand here. Take your working hand, working end, sorry, which would be this side. You flop it over the top of your tail. Okay. And then you kind of have it like facing up, kind of like that, right? Reach under. If that makes any sense at all. Reach under and grab that little working end. Okay. And essentially what this will do is put a loop right here. So you could quickly just, I mean, that makes any sense. So you have a loop here, right? What we're gonna do, we like to be safe around here, so I'm gonna add another loop, okay? You want more fabric touching, right? And this is also just how you tie a taut line. So you have your 2 loops here, kind of side by side. You can even like cinch them up, make them look kind of nice and pretty. I don't know how that shows up like on camera, but you see those 2 little loops right there? All right. You bring your working end down below that crossover where your loops meet up here. Remember, over the top. Everything is over the top. So you put this over the top, not under, but over the top. And then you loop. Ooh. Sorry. Butterfingers over here. You loop under. Right there. Almost as if you're tying a figure 8. Right there. Okay, and this is essentially it. So now all you do is you hold on to this end and you tighten with the other end. So all the way down, cinch it up. And that's your taut line. Here's the knot makeup, I guess. Right. This one's fun because it runs. It runs up the line. You can cinch it, essentially. Huh, essentially. That's funny. You can cinch it. And then my other reason that it's one of my like favorite knots of all time is because it kind of looks like little middle finger. Kind of looks like a little middle finger when you look at it. So, yeah, this one's fun. Yeah, the taut line is fun. That's it though. Oh, a little bonus knot that I haven't sent you guys. Or that I haven't sent you guys. Oh my Jesus Christ. Another knot that I haven't shown you guys is called the clove hitch. So I'll actually just run that one real quick for you. Oh shit, what was... Oh, Hydra. Okay, bet. Cheers. Yummy. Thanks, man. Keeping me hydrated, one sip at a time. Okay, this is the close fit. It's dumb easy. You literally just you place it around. Oh wait, hold on. I fucked it up. My bad, pimp. Basically, you just loop it twice, and then on this third one you wrap it under. And it's like oh wait, did I fuck it up again? Hold on. The clove hitch, it's so easy, I always forget how to, hold on. And it's really not used for, it's not the strongest of, it's not the craziest. Okay. Here we go, sorry. So it goes over the top like that, right? Just slide it up there we go. So it goes over the top, like so. Comes cross around the bottom. And then you put it up through there. There we go. And that's the clove hitch. Hell yeah. This one's not, I don't know, I wouldn't trust this one as much. I mean, apparently it's like used in farming work a lot, but I've never really done farming work like that. Like, I've fed the cows, but that's about it. It's literally just dumping food into a bin super early in the morning, but that's about it. But apparently the clove hitch is used more for like more for like farming equipment, shit that you tie off apparently. So I don't know. I don't know how any of that works. Bro, can you show this a little bit slower? I'm gonna throw it into a window. Wait, are you trying to follow along? Bro, I literally just smoked a pound of crack and you're trying to follow? No, I'm kidding. Yeah, I could slow down. Which one do you want, brother? Which one sounds the coolest to you? I'll tell you, my favorite for sure has to be the one where you can just quickly release it. And I can do that. Wait, hold on. I've been doing it right-handed this whole time. I can do that left-handed as well. So let me do it left-handed real quick. Essentially for that one, make a loop, right? This is your post. This is your log. It's laying on the floor. And then here, I could even, hold on. Okay, I got like a few other things I could tie off to, right? That's what never mind. So this is a paper towel holder, right? So we do some work on this, you know, just to show you that, you know, diameter doesn't matter. And then this guy right here, this hammer, just so you can like get into like a different like crotch position, like with this guy. So like get like a knot going like this. So you're like securing like multi-points, but yeah. Anyway, I'll do it on the big guy. Make a loop-de-loop and boom in your shoes. Yeah, if you try to follow along. So here's, you just make a loop, right? This is what the loop looks like. Wish I could zoom in because it is all black. So this is your working end, right? Have your working end just loop in under itself. Okay, not over itself, but under itself. This is basically half of it done. Okay. Once you have your little loop on this side with this hand, you take this hand and you lay it down. Kind of like, almost like if you've ever played Magic, it's the Phyrexian mana symbol. Just lay it on top. Just lay it on top. Just lay it on top. No pressure. Just lay it on top of that little loop there. Okay. Now put your thumb, or you put your fingers, however, whatever size rope, you just grab that bit from under, right? Grab it from under and twist it. If that makes so. Like these two, you're gonna wind around themselves. And then make sure this guy stays down. Alright, so wind them around themselves, right? And that's going to give you this little hole. I'm going to try and show you, but it's going to squirrel away from me. So that's going to give you this little hole. It's right next to my thumb. Here it is, right here. This hole. No freaky. Did he stay away? After you have that hole, right? You take your tail, not your working end, but your tail. Oh no, sorry, this is your working end. Sorry, I have it. It's wrapped around, so it's confusing me. And then you make a bite with it. So you pinch it in half. So watch, bend it in half. Bend your line in half like that. Okay. So you're making like a little, yeah, almost like, yeah. I don't know how to explain that. you bend it in half, make it fatter, and then you stick that through the hole. No freaky. Did he stay away? And then you pull it through just enough where you have probably half in, half out, right? That makes, so like, oh, let's see, I literally can't let go of it or it's gonna do that. But so after that, this is what you have. All you have to do here is take your fingers from the top and slide them down. Okay. Now you have it. Well, now you have it. Oh shit. Now you have it tied off. Now you can pick it up. And then the coolest part about this is the little loop that we tied, right? So this little guy, pull it, give it a little pull, and it unwraps itself completely. That's my favorite. That's my absolute favorite knot so far that I've learned. And I think I learned that 20 minutes before I went live. You said, wow, easy. Yeah, right. It is hella easy. The first thing you have to do as a teacher is learn to slow down. Yeah, no, yeah, I'll show you. Let me know what else looks cool to you. We'll slow down for you. You said, what are you trying to craft? Nothing. That one that I just showed you, the knot that I just showed you, is actually really a camping knot, because you can tighten down your strings on your tent super easy, or you can tie stuff off to the top of your tent, or tie stuff off to your backpack. Or even, like I was saying, you know, if you're doing tree work, if you're outside, like physically, like working with your hands, like cutting trees down and stuff like that, that's a really good knot to tie around smaller limbs. I wouldn't necessarily take out like a whole, you know, trunk of a tree with it, because those are really, they're deceivingly heavy. A good, like, maybe like 5 to 10 foot, or I'd say even 5, well, not 10 foot, but 5 to 6 foot section of, with a good, I'd say, I don't know, 3 feet diameter chunk of hardwood, like let's say oak, that could weigh up to 500 to 600 pounds. Like, they can get really dense and really heavy. So you have to use knots that won't fall apart, won't fail in any sort of way, because essentially what ends up happening is you are working with like heavy machinery that can like pull it up and away from stuff. So if there's any ground crew working under that heavy equipment, then you want to make sure that you're not going to kill them. You know, you don't want to end their whole family tree just because you didn't tie a knot correct, or, you know, the right kind of knot. So they're not necessarily crafting anything, but it's just a good thing to know. Also, you can tow cars out of ditches, I guess would be like the most practical thing. If you ran your car into a ditch, you have like a hitch or whatever. Like, let's say this is your hitch, right? Put that on, you literally tie your knot like you would. Now for this, I'd probably go bowline, like straight up. You're pulling a lot of weight, so I'd go bowline, which is, do I want to do running bowline, or do I want to do, here, let me, hold on. Actually, I do want to do, hold on. Please, so you put it on your hitch to tow it out of the ditch. That's so funny. Yeah, the rabbit goes through the hole, the rabbit goes around the tree, and then the rabbit comes back up through the hole. Okay, and that's your bowline right there. And then from here you can tow, right? You can get a tractor and pull your car out of the ditch or whatever. You can, like, this is a really good towing knot. So oh, and then yeah, so another really good one, ironically, is the timber hitch. The timber hitch is pulling lots of weight, so you can use that on your trailer hitch as well if you get your truck or your car or whatever stuck in the, so you can so the timber is just basically, I think I've showed it already, it's basically just loop around like this over the top. Let me know if you want me to slow down on this one, but I'm kind of just like running through it real quick. Oh my god, if my trailer hitch wouldn't fall over. You just cinch that one up, and then you can pull this one, and this one would be a really good tow line as well. You see, you need to get a job at NASA, brother. I'm working. I'm working on getting a job somewhere. I'm going back to school, or trying to go back to school, but I don't know. We're figuring it out. But for right now, I'm tying knots. Okay, that's the important part. So this one is really cool because it's running. You can you know, extend it or cinch it however much you need. That one's really cool. God damn, boys, I feel like I've learned some other things now. I feel like I've learned so much that it's just I'm forgetting things now. Like, wait. Alright, so we did the bull line. We did the running bull line. Here, let's do another running bull line, I guess. Around the tree and down the hole. This is your running bull line. So this is the same, basically the same knot that I made from earlier, but this is the one that can actually like cinch it down. This one's cool. It has like a little latch at the top for cinching. So if you're just around something square, you can get this little pinch right here to like walk up on something square, kind of like it is right now. So if you were to take this on a crane, it would just kind of like lock itself right here. Anyway. Hell yeah. Don't even get me started on fishing knots. Dude, the fishermen get kind of crazy with their knots, actually. Hold on. So the fishermen are like, all right, so here's your hook, right? Run it through your hook. The fishermen are like, yeah, so my grandpappy says that you need to you need to loop it around a good 6 times, and they'll legit take this whole thing right here. They'll take this whole thing and loop it around, dead ass. I'm not even joking. Minimum 6 times. Some guys I've even heard have been like, I do it 12 just to be safe. And it's like, I guess, because fish can really bite on that thing, but all right. They'll come through the top, right? Come through the top, and they'll like pull it in. And then some guys will throw in something there, but I'm just like, come on, man. You're fishing for dinosaurs, bro. If that's your fucking knot. You're fishing for megalodon if that's your shit, man. Nothing's getting that. The rest of the line is gonna break before that knot breaks, dude. That's crazy. You have like some 10-pound fishing, like 20-pound, 15-pound fishing line. And okay, all right. What else, boys? Shit. I'm like asking you guys, like, you know what I know about knots. Yeah, we pretty much done it. All the cool shit. The taut line, I've already shown you the taut line, but that one's fun. Wrap it around twice. Oh wait, did I already fuck? Oh, nope. I fucked up. My fault, twin. Okay. The taut line, again, is one of my favorites because it looks like a middle finger. It's like it's flipping you off. Oh, do you want to learn the knot that flips you off? Oh wait, I tied this one incorrectly, so it's not flipping me off. Okay, but it's still okay. All right, let's do. Hold on, let me make sure that I have that one on lock real quick. Make sure, because I did fuck that up just now. So hold on, make sure that I have that. Or you're not. You're lying. Oh, put a hat on. I'll put a hat on. It was like, it's like, God, no, not the water. I can't be hydrated. No. No, I'm just kidding. Stay hydrated out there. Oh, that's where I fucked up. Okay, yeah. The rabbit goes over that time, not under. Then you cinch it down. This is the one that looks like the middle finger. Right, well, hold on. Oh wait, sorry, hold on. It's kind of hard because it leans this way, but you get it. You get the idea. Anyway, all right. Water. Hell yeah. Anyway, that's about it for the knot segment, boys. It's about it for the knot segment. I'm not gonna cap to you. I've been tying knots for like 3 hours now. That's crazy. That's about it for the knot segment. Oh, nope. No, sir. Hold on, I'm trying to fix my... Okay, there we go. Hell yeah. That's about it for the knot segment, boys. I've been crazy on the knot shit here recently. Crazy on it. How have you been, Vermute? How have you been, brother? Sorry, I didn't show you my armpits, did I? God forgive me. How you doing, Vermute? Is that... Hold on. Here we go. Yeah. We were watching the Yo Gabba Gabba thing earlier. Put a hat on, right. Got to do that. Hell yeah. Let me cinch it down a little bit. You said Stitch? What do you mean? Lilo and Stitch? Or... Oh, gotcha. What the hell? Yes. That's the, he's been chilling there for a minute. It's funny because my bed is right there. So he's watching me sleep. He's making sure I'm okay. He will alert me if anything happens. Honestly, a fucking great guy. Hell yeah, boys. Well, that's about all not even lying, that's about all I had for tonight. I was just gonna tie some knots on stream, so. Yeah, I have it outside, yes sir. Actually, like golden skies right now. It's crazy. It was a very nice day today. Also, the World Cup games were today. USA, 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 USA. Beat those fucking Australians. No offense. Love them, but also get fucked. Full offense. I hope you cry tonight. I hope you cry yourself to sleep tonight thinking that Australia will never beat America in the World Cup. Okay, boys, I think we're gonna define a new segment because I beat LS2. I speedran Fable in an hour and 30 minutes last night. I don't know if you guys saw that. I don't know if you guys tuned in, but your boy still got it. Your boy still got it. Sort of. I did fuck up a lot, and I forgot where to go like half the time, but an hour and 30 minutes is really not like. So keep your eyes peeled for another for another speedrun segment, dudes. I've also been considering speedrunning Minecraft. What do you guys think? Is speedrun Outlast 1? Try Sifu? Ooh. Speedrunning Outlast 1. No, because I don't know, the horror games, they do freak me out. Like, no joke. I may think about that one though. I do need to speedrun something else. I can't just be a Fable speedrunner. You know what I'm saying? Like I gotta branch out. I've been thinking about Minecraft or is it Sifu? Sifu. That's the fighting game, right? It's like where you're like a martial art type of vibe. Sifu. CD is nuts. Sifu. I see food, I eat it. Okay, Sifu. Whoa.
I don't think so. Did I not have half a health bar?
What's up? I literally just typed in Sifu. This is the first thing that came up. I don't know who that is. Here we go. Oh, it is a martial arts game. Okay, cool. Okay. It's kind of cool. be honest, I didn't know it looked like this at all. I thought it was like a whole different art style. This is kind of cool. Yeah, I kind of fuck with this. Okay, okay, yeah, no, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Beat this game on the last deathless. Oh, oh, jeez, oh my god, what the hell, dude? You're broken. You're fucking broken, dude. What the hell? I'm sure that's not easy. I'm sure that's not easy at all. So is it just an endless wave? Does it never stop?
This is as far as you go.
Oh no, it says 30 targets. Okay, so you beat them up until they're all gone, and then what? Do you progress like to a new area, or do? Oh, I'm kind of curious. Is there a review? Okay, IGN. I don't feel bad about ripping their content. Wait, you linked me a... You linked me a video. Hold on. Well, let me put this in. Hold on. Oh, okay, cool. Hold on, let me Oh, it says 5 waves. Okay. Okay, okay. I like the little combos you could do with it on the ground. Yeah, no, that's definitely something. That would be kind of cool. That'd be kind of cool. I'll have to check that out for sure. Have to like play that on stream or something for sure. That'd be kind of cool. I'd be down. Oh, dude. Yeah, I'm not much of a football watcher. I'm not really I'm not much of a it's over here in the States we call it soccer, and that's kind of what I'm most used to saying. But yeah, dude. Hell yeah, boys. All right, well, shit. I hope you learned a thing or two about dying knots. Not in the metaphorical sense, unfortunately, Mr. Hunter. Unfortunately. But I think that's about it for tonight. I think that's all. I think I really just was really wanting to go live to tie a bunch of knots. So, all right, boys. Well, if that does it, I think. Well, yeah, that's probably gonna do it for tonight. If that does it, then I say I'll see you tomorrow, huh? The official stream day, huh? Oh, you see? Oh, hold on. You said something else. Let me check. Let me check. Let me check. It's bop or ban right here. If this is no good, I gotta ban you for boot. I'm so sorry. I know you're VIP, but I gotta ban you if it's no good. Hold on. I gotta ban you if it's no good. It's perma too. It's not just a light ban. It's a perma. It's a perma.
Немно. Хули застраивал?
No.
Сука, пытка закрыла.
That is diabolical. The golems. Oh my god.
Пытошная, блядь.
I don't know what you're saying, but the golem is probably something along the lines of get dicked on. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. That's fucking awesome. All right, man. Well, I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. I gotta go meet my PO and take a trip to the loony bit. No, I'm kidding. He's gonna make me pay child support. Boys, wish me luck. Wish me luck. All right. Oh, it's your friend talking? Gotcha, gotcha. All right, boys. Well, I'll see ya. Take care. Try not to party too hard. He just said it's a punishment. Gotcha. Gotcha. Alright, remove. Well, don't get punished too hard. I'll catch you, brother. Oh, God. This is fucking the torture room, huh? Alright, alright. Okay. Okay. Boys, pulse check? YouTube? Pulse check? Where are we? How are we feeling? Should I go back to tying knots? Should I go back to tying knots? Wait, Bermuda's still. Okay, okay. He said goodbye. Hell yeah. Yeah, dude, I can't believe I tied knots for 3 hours there. Holy shit. Holy shit. I do have to cook dinner though. I do have to, well, hella dinner. Actually, I have a lot of work to do coming up, but hey, we're gonna hang out tomorrow. We're gonna play some video games tomorrow. Gonna have a good time tomorrow. I'm gonna do some speedrunning tomorrow. I'm not actually sure though. Like, genuinely. I've done so much speedrunning that it's I don't know if I'm gonna do it. I don't know if I'm gonna do it, but yeah, so I hope you guys learned something with the whole knot stuff. You know, maybe you're gonna go tie you maybe you're gonna go tie you a knot, you know? Figure that shit out. But I think, for me at least, I think that's about all she stinking wrote. So happy World Cup games to you. For those who watch the World Cup games, and yeah, I don't like that. See ya.